So Donald Trump has been missing for like the last 2 or 3 days. And then today he popped up and decided to give a surprise press conference. And how could this possibly go wrong? Donald Trump is a great speaker when he doesn't have a teleprompter, right? Well, I'm going to play a couple of clips for you guys, let you guys see some of the things that Donald Trump had to say about Tim Walz, about abortion, about Martin Luther King Jr.'s crowd size. Yeah, so let's hop right into it. I'll show you some clips. You guys let me know what you think about this shit in the comments. All right, here we go. So this first clip we're going to take a look at is Donald Trump talking about Tim Walz being picked by Kamala Harris to be Kamala Harris's running mate. Take a look at this clip. It's definitely worth a laugh or two.
She's a radical left person at a level that nobody's seen. She picked a radical left man that is, he's got things done that he has positions that are just not, it's not even possible to believe that they...
He's got positions that is not even possible to believe, guys. Yeah, positions. You won't believe them. He's a man. Some kind of man with many positions.
They exist. He's going for things that nobody's ever even heard of. Heavy into the transgender world, heavy into lots of different worlds. She's a radical left person at a...
Heavy into the transgender world, heavy into so many different worlds. I'm telling you, Donald Trump is one of the most unintentionally funny human beings on earth. Wow. Wow. Then we got this clip, which is Donald Trump talking about Elon Musk, who, of course, not like more than a month ago, was talking about how he did not endorse Donald Trump. There's no way he'd endorse Donald Trump. And now we've heard from Donald Trump multiple times about Elon Musk endorsing Donald Trump.
Yeah, the Elon Musk. So, yeah, sure. So Elon called me. As you know, he endorsed me full-throated. Great endorsement. I respect Elon a lot. He respects me. And not easy for him to endorse, to be honest with you. You know, it takes courage to endorse people. Many people have...
It takes courage to endorse people. Oh, man.
Courage, and many people don't. He does have courage. And Elon endorsed me, and he asked me whether or not I'd do a show on Monday, and I think it's going to be Monday night. And I believe he's the host of the show, so it'll be very interesting. A lot of people are talking about it. I look forward to it. That'll be done on Monday night.
I'm sure he's going to do it right after he gets done streaming with Aiden Ross and Andrew Tate. But seriously, are we going to sit here and act like Elon Musk hasn't been endorsing Donald Trump this whole goddamn time? The whole he was going to pay $45 million into a super PAC, and then he was like, no, I'm not going to anymore. And Donald Trump was like, yeah, he's going to do it. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And now he's being investigated for fraud. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's endorsing Donald Trump. Plus, it must be really, really hard for a guy with billions of dollars, the second richest man in the world, to endorse somebody. It's got to be so scary for him. I'm so glad that he was able to muster the courage to go out there on his platform that he bought for $44 billion and tell everybody that he supports this other oligarch. It's just so courageous. But what would any good Trump press conference be without talking about his crowd size? But every once in a while, he goes off script a little bit. He doesn't know he's running against Kamala. He thinks he's running against MLK?
Never see the picture of the crowd. The biggest crowd I've ever spoken. I've spoken to the biggest crowds. Nobody's spoken to crowds bigger than me. If you look at Martin Luther King, when he did his speech, his great speech, and you look at ours, same real estate, same everything, same number of people. If not, we had more.
Wait, what?
And they said he had 1 million people, but I had 25,000 people. But when you look at the exact same picture, and everything's the same because it was the fountains, the whole thing.
It's the exact same people, same fountain, same number of people. He had 1 million. I only had 2,500. What kind of bullshit is it? It's rigged. It's rigged.
All the way back to from Lincoln to Washington, and you look at it, and you look at the picture of his crowd, my crowd. We actually had more people. They said I had 25,000, and he had 1 million people, and I'm okay with it because I liked Dr. Martin Luther King. Yeah.
He's obviously not okay with it. I'm sure the I have a dream speech. It was definitely on par with the sharks or electric batteries question. That's obviously the same thing pretty much. Jesus Christ, this man. Holy shit. How about the important topics? How about abortion? What did Donald Trump have to say about abortion? Hope you guys are ready for this.
So I think the abortion issue has been very much tempered down. And I've answered, I think, very well in the debate. And it seems to be much less of an issue, especially for those where they have the exceptions, as you know. And I think it's when I look for 52 years, they wanted to bring abortion back to the states. They wanted to get rid of Roe v. Wade. And that's Democrats, Republicans, and independents, and everybody.
Yep, so calm your tits, ladies. Abortion's been handled. Apparently, everyone across the board, Democrats, independents, libertarians, progressives, and Republicans, had all agreed that Roe v. Wade must be overturned. It just so happens that nobody agrees with that now. But, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it's really hard for Donald Trump because he can't read and he doesn't understand statistics. So the fact that 62 to 67% of all people polled for like the last decade that all said that Roe v. Wade was perfectly fine and should not be overturned, in Donald Trump's mind, those people don't count. And guess what? Women, in Donald Trump's mind, their vote doesn't count either. So you, as a woman, in November, should remind him, your vote counts. All right, let's take a look at one more video from Donald Trump. So, of course, no Donald Trump press conference could go without a little bit of victimhood from Donald Trump. Donald Trump has to at least once per rally, per speech, tell everybody about how bad things are for him or how amazing his healing process is. I mean, this dude's practically Wolverine.
Pretty much recovered, yeah. I'm a fast healer. It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. Yeah, pretty much recovered.
Did he just congratulate the 20-year-old shooter on a hell of a shot? Oh my God.
No, it didn't hit that. I got very lucky. It just hit the lobe, as they call it.
The lobe, as they call it. Dude, he is 100% Ron Burgundy. San Diego. Wells, vagina. Wells, vagina. It's the lobe. That's what they call it. I'm pretty sure. Is that the lobe? Is that the lobe? I don't think that's the lobe. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, a little bit. Not much. On top. A little. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty.
Wow. Anyways, it's exactly what you expect from Donald Trump and a Donald Trump speech, and especially one that is off the cuff and he just decides to do it. I guess he didn't have a golf game today, so he decided to do a press conference instead. He also went on about how Kamala Harris doesn't do these types of things. He went on about a bunch of things. I think the total press conference was actually somewhere around like an hour long, and you can only imagine the number of topics that Donald Trump covered in that hour. And to be honest with you, you shouldn't have to watch it. I shouldn't have to watch it. America should never have to watch another Donald Trump speech. So in November, you should get out, you should vote, and you should help us all to get away from ever having to hear one of these things ever again in any professional role. Please, please, just get out and vote. All right, guys, see you next time.